Everything else pretty standard, except I'm going area damage here and area damage here.
Embrace your power.
Yeah, this is not a clear. Me! Gotta be kidding me with all these fucking hell witches, man.
You fucking got this, dude. You fucking got this. I wish you would read your chat and like...
I can't even look. Fuck. Oh my god, look at this shit that I'm around. I'm definitely gonna die right here.
I am.
I just had to pause it for a second.
Yeah, I know. Just take a second, dude. Take a second. The build looks dope, dude. I think it's still gonna be the thing to do.
Look at all this bullshit. Oh man, I'm fucked. Look at this. Wow.
Oh,
making plays, Reg. Making
bro,
plays.
That set is so good.
So good.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the nerf, dude. Nerf doesn't matter.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a good set. Okay,
that thing is gonna be dope.
So
the fact that you can kill all those motherfuckers. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'll be right back.
Hell witches, man. God damn it. Fuck. Yes. No, what? What? No, man. Hell witches, dude. Still the worst mobs in the game. Dang it. I didn't get an elite kill. Damn, that stinks. Ooh. That was really bad. Oh my god. This is so bad. Playing this so bad. Really? Lord, what a bitch. Bam! Got it. Whew. Really poor play, but it is a little bit of an odd spec. I mean, under 3 mil sheet.
My bag is full.
So.
My name is Ash, and like always, I once served.
And I only have a level 67 gizzard as of that rift. So I'm going to go over the gearing real quick, because I'm going to make this into a little guide. So I'm going for as much cooldown as possible. We'll start there. Cooldown, I went with 53.27, because the more you can get those big, giant, you know, pestilence, screen clearing, AoE blasts off with corpse lance, you know, the better. First we'll go through the skills. I went with borrowed time, molting because you need that corpse. Brittle touch, corpse lance, I think it's a little bit better than ricochet for pushing. Ricochet is probably better for speeds, but I think brittle touch with the 5% crit will end up coming out just a bit ahead of ricochet. That's my opinion. I've used them both on PTR so far. You know, for me it's brittle touch. I went with satiated here, although I am not 100% sold on it. You know, I'm playing low health as it is, so the satiated buff only gets me to 890k. But I guess satiated is probably the better choice because you have 100k. Well, I mean, I only have 100,000 life per second going with my gizzard gem. Yeah, I mean, satiated will work a little bit. It works with your gizzard a little bit. I don't know though, because if you have all that life per second and you have the cannibalize rune going off with a lot more healing, you know, some of those areas where I died after I launched, I might not have done that. You know, I might not have died. I would have been sitting at full health. So I'll have to play around with this. I used satiated for this clear, but I'm kind of leaning towards cannibalize if I was geared the way that I would want to be geared. Reservoir, obviously, so you can double your essence because it goes with what's in your cube, which is Raylana's Shadow Hook. Then you have Land of the Dead, Frozen Lands, which obviously these are your two main cooldowns. I use Spreading Malediction as it works really well with Decrepified Borrowed Time. You're using that for your 50% DR, and you're also getting as much damage as you can curse on the screen, so it's really, really good. Overwhelming Essence, you know, that translates to 120% damage right there. Final Service is your proc. You obviously need it. You saw how many times I procced. Standalone increases your armor by 100%. Pretty self-explanatory. You need it. So we'll go through the gearing. First, we'll start with the legendary gems. In this setup, since you don't have the heal from your Blood Rush, you are using the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. Yes, you're actually going with a defensive gem in the Pestilence setup. It synergizes absolutely amazing. Hold on, I'm having to talk over this music because it's blasting. It synergizes absolutely amazing with the set. You know, as long as you can avoid, you know, and you can avoid damage a lot, you know, as long as it's not super range, you know, you just get your curses up, avoid damage, and your gizzard's healing you up pretty quick. Now, to synergize with gizzard, I'm going to go right into it. I rolled life per second on my boots and life per second on my pants because that's where I can afford those rolls. You actually can't afford those rolls anywhere else in your gear setup, the life per second. I suppose you could on gloves, but really you want quadfecta gloves one way or the other, either area damage or attack speed. If you can't hit the 1.72 breakpoint, which obviously I can't because I went cooldown here and I could not roll attack speed on these gloves without losing cooldown, then area damage is going to be your best bet in this spec. You're doing a lot of damage to a lot of mobs on the screen. I went area damage on my gloves because I had these from the season. Pretty awesome gloves. and area damage on my shoulders, because those are the only shoulders I had that I'd saved from this season. So back to the legendary gems, we're using Gizzard, Zeiss, and Bane of the Trapped here. Remember that breakpoint, you want to get in between somewhere of 1.51 to 1.7 if you cannot get up to 1.72. So I usually cannot, because I can never roll quadfecta gloves, and my trags that I got this season, my best one, couldn't roll attack speed on it without losing cooldown. So I stuck into this breakpoint, which is why I didn't really push the spec this season. I just didn't. Plus, I really didn't like the way that Trag Wolves played, like the blood setup of Trags. However, the pestilence setup of Trags is multe fun, because it is screen clearing, just blasting. The best part about it, in my opinion, is if you get that shield pylon, man, go run around the map, then crack the shield, bring as many elites as you can, because you're going to have 2 full rotations with that shield pylon around you. In my opinion, the shield is way better than the conduit in this spec. Exponentially better, because you are clearing screens with this. So you can actually get 2 full screen clears in 1 shield pylon if you do it right. If you gather before you pop the shield, then you pop the shield, and then clear the first screen, then you regather, and boom, pop the shield, or you pop the screen again, and that shield pylon will fall off right around the end of the second rotation. And it's so much progress if you have the right map and a shield pylon, and you have nothing to lose. A conduit, if you have the wrong affixes, and you accidentally let your pestilence 2-piece bonus drop, which I'll go over how to do that in a second, you know, you can totally screw a conduit up. And I'm the king of screwing up conduits. I'm pretty good at everything else, but if I get a conduit, you know, it's pretty rough. So I'm going to show you how you stutter step and keep your pestilence DR bonus up. So after your first set of maybe I went to an area. Oh, okay, over here. So after your first set of you know, Land of the Dead and Sim, right? So you're gonna go nuts with this and blah 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 and destroy everything on the screen. You see how I have the 8 there? You know, I don't have 20 because we're on normal. But okay, so we're at 25. Boom. So let's say we killed an elite, right? Now you corpse, you blood rush, devour. You blood rush, devour. See how I'm resetting that cooldown? Blood rush, devour. You blood rush, you devour. And you move through the rift, blood rush, devouring, and cursing everything as you go. So it's blood rush, devour, curse. Blood rush, boom, devour, curse. Blood rush, boom, curse. Blood rush, boom, curse. The boom is obviously a devour. So it's just blood rush, then you devour, then you curse. Blood rush, devour, curse. Blood rush, devour, curse. And as you move through, curse, boom, get through blood rush, and you'll never drop that 25 stack. If you drop that 25 stack, you are in for a world of hurt, because you are getting hurt. It ain't no joke. This is like the main difference between Trags and this. Between Gizzard, your dainties, which is giving you that 50% DR, or in my case 47% damage reduction, and that 25% or that 25 stack right here, which is the 4-piece pestilence bonus, you're getting 50% DR from that, 50% from your belt, and you have the Gizzard shield going. I mean, you're in a really good spot there at that point. You know, you need to get that stutter step down. You know, you're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. So I wanted to just kind of mess around on the spec tonight. I hadn't gotten to play it yet because I haven't downloaded PTR. I actually haven't messed around on the PTR since probably like Season 5, whenever Static Charge Monk was around. That was the last time I logged into the PTR. So with that, I wanted to show some gameplay. I wanted to show a rift clear. We got a little 107 down, which, you know, I can't stand Trags. I pushed Rathma this season, the season currently going on. You know, we got our 106 there, but the first night of messing around on this spec, on the PTR, hit our 107, and there is so much room for this spec. So much room for the spec to grow. I'm really excited about pushing the spec next season. You know, getting over that 110 to that 115. You know, and if I get the Paragon for it, which, I mean, my clan really wants to start pushing like hard next season, and you know we're gonna launch early. Who knows how hard we can go. You know, it's gonna be a lot of speed Rathma runs to build up this set to get it to where it needs to be. I mean, you can see the Augs. I mean, I have level 70 Aug here, no Aug here, no Aug here, 64, 63, 101 because I did have one high gem left over from the other side. This is non-ancient. You know, this is primal, so this is pretty awesome for the breakpoint that we're at. This is a really good source in my, or whoops, that's the wizard coming out. Really good phylactery. You know, that's what I used in the regular season. I would just swap that corpse lance to, or I would use it for Skelly mages, my speed runs, but then I rolled it over here. But this Compass Rose is kind of trash. I mean, there's no attack speed on it. There's no average damage on it. It's just vitality and crit. So I mean, that's kind of a trash Compass Rose. These are good nems though, really good nems with the range attack there. And this is a really good Traveler's Pledge. You can't really get better than this unless it was Ancient or Primal. So I mean, this is good gear that you're seeing, but there's obviously room for more. I mean, the augments, we're not even at 3 million sheet. You know, we went area damage instead of attack speed, so it's not even the most optimal that it could be. But if you're stuck in this breakpoint, go for that quadfecta area damage if you happen to get the roll, because it's definitely good. I hope that this little breakdown of Pestilence helped people out. You know, I wanted to just show a clear on PTR and then go over the build itself, the skills, and everything there. If you have any questions, you can always go to twitch.tv/tomatosaucin and hit me up. I'm going to be streaming heavy this season, so I hope you guys come through. You know, I've had a lot of support from Reddit, and I really do appreciate all the support you guys have given me. You know, while I pushed the second half of this season and actually got active the second half of the season. So thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a good night.